Talk to me with Adedoja Allen.
As usual, I bring you another marriage case that requires our advice. I love my listeners. I think we have a bond and we are more like a team, if I may put it that way, if that's a better word to use. And so, callers, you call and offer your own counsel, and hopefully the owner of the story would listen and take all the different counsel, the different advice, and see what she can put together, in all of it. Okay, but this particular one, like I was saying to Casey, has got me. Which word did I use now? I shook. I shook. All right, so take a listen. Take a listen. So now the title is "My husband is HIV positive and blames me for cheating." My husband is HIV positive and blames me for cheating. That's what the writer has said. So let's start. She said, "Please hide my identity." Of course, I'm a 35-year-old woman, that is married woman, that is in dire need of your help. I got married to my husband 6 years ago. 2 years into our marriage, my husband got HIV. I was devastated because it was later revealed that he was cheating on me with someone in his office and several other women who must have given him the virus. You really do not want to know how this broke me. By that time, I was already pregnant with our son, so we weren't really having sex. Thank God my test came out negative. I moved out of my husband's house for about a year because I could not accept the fact that I was married to someone who not only cheated on me but had the tendency to infect me with a deadly disease. With the retroviral treatments, my husband was able to manage the disease. He and his family started begging me and my family. They asked the doctor to speak to me about the fact that the disease cannot be contracted by me if we get back together, and my husband continues to use protection when we have sex. After a lot of prayers, counseling and medical consultations, I moved back into my husband's house last year. Since that time, we have been using protection. My story seems pathetic, right? I know it's not the same, but we do not have a choice. Now, I have been trying to have a second child, and the only way to do that in a safe way is through IVF. It's been a very tough one because the IVF is expensive and the first trial I had did not work. This was early last year. I was still hoping we'd try another one before the end of the year, only for my husband to hit me with another bump. I stumbled on my husband's chat with a girl in October. This girl was telling him that she's pregnant for him and he was denying the pregnancy. I was furious. Another cheating escapade again? What is all this? When I confronted my husband, he denied everything, but I began to threaten to expose him by telling the girl that he had HIV. That was when he confessed and said he didn't do it because he wanted to hurt me, but because having sex with condom is not enjoyable, that he just wanted to feel it naturally. That is why he had sex with a random girl, someone who does not know his HIV status. To my surprise, my husband explained that as long as his viral load has been undetectable for 6 months, he is unable to transmit HIV through sex. And as long as he continues to take his HIV treatments, it will remain undetectable. He says he can have sex without a condom without worrying about transmitting the disease. So I asked him why he didn't tell me about his discovery. He said he was just being careful because he loves me and does not want to take any chances with me. That is why he would not make love to me without condom, but he would take his chances with a complete stranger. I was angry, although what he said made sense. But what about getting someone else pregnant? My husband was able to convince the girl to get an abortion. He showed me the proof that he took her for an abortion. Mind you, I do not support my husband cheating or lying about his HIV status or the whole thing that happened. After that incident, my husband has been trying to make love with me without using a condom, but I'm scared. I know it can be safe, but it can also be dangerous. He's begging me to allow him a few times because he does not want to cheat on me again. That girls are throwing themselves at him and he's facing temptation daily. A few days ago, we tried to make love and I discovered he didn't use protection. I got angry and pushed him away. He also got angry and started saying rubbish. That if I can't satisfy him sexually, maybe we should just part ways or let him sleep with other women that will give him what he wants. That is like I want to keep punishing him because he has HIV. That he cannot live the rest of his life like this. I cried and cried because I know how frustrating he feels, but I cannot put my life in danger. My husband hasn't spoken to me for a while now. I spoke to my doctor and repeated the same thing. He said the drugs my husband is taking can keep us safe, but it's not 100% guaranteed. He also said that if I have unprotected sex with my husband or anyone else, I must continue to test every 3 months for HIV. Everyone is saying the ball is in my court, that I either choose to remain in this marriage and face the risk or leave the marriage so my husband can marry someone that can sexually satisfy him. My husband is saying if I truly love him and have forgiven him, I will do this for him. Please, ma, is this not emotional blackmail? Or do I stay and let him sleep with other women just so it does not put my life in danger? Or should I actually put my life in danger to prove my love for him? Am I being selfish? I am afraid. Is it worth the risk? Should I leave the marriage? What should I do, please? Anonymous. So listeners, that's our story for today. Numbers to call. The phone lines will open in another minute. 0700 1051 1051. 0700 1051 1051. 0909 916 4403. This also serves as the WhatsApp number 0909 916 4403. So we have a case at hand. The question is, what do we think? Do we think she's taking it a bit too far? Having said all that, all the explanations in the message, do we think she's overreacting? If you were in her shoes, what will you do? Is it really worth taking the risk? Could you turn down the volume of your radio, please? Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello? You're breaking up.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Yes. Okay, go ahead.
My name is Washington. And
your name is?
Washington.
Hello?
My name is Washington Olivia.
I didn't get that. Washington? The line is quite bad. Oh dear. Hello?
My name is Washington. That's my name.
Your name is Washington?
Yes.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, my contribution is if she's afraid, she should put her husband to marry.
If she's what?
If she's afraid to allow her mother to go without protection, let her allow her husband to marry the second wife. If she wants to take it, fine. If she wants to leave, let her leave.
Okay. All right, Mr. Washington. Thank you so much for your contribution there. So that was Mr. Washington there. He did say that she should allow, if she thinks that she can't go on, then she should allow her husband to take a second wife. Right. So I need my callers to call me and tell me what you think she should do. Is she overreacting? What do we think? Listeners, what do we think about this case? The man is HIV positive and his drugs have reduce the potency of the virus to a large extent from infecting another person. Well, that's what she said, and I think from my little knowledge of HIV, that is actually correct. But why is she still afraid? Is she overreacting? Should she just let it go and allow that phrase, what God till death do us part, or whatever comes, what nothing, we will not allow anything to come between us, all those marriage vows, or is she, the big question is she overreacting? Is she being OTT about this? What will you do? I like you to put yourself in her shoes. It's the one that knows where the shoe pinches that can really say it. If you were in her shoes, what will you do? Is it worth taking the risk, considering the fact that the man has been cheating and he has the tendencies to continue to cheat? He got it from cheating. Do you think that she should take the risk? Numbers to call again is 0700 1051 1051. 0700 1051 1051. The second number is 0909 916 4403, and this serves as the WhatsApp number 0909 916 4403. So we need to, the way we always do every Thursday, dissect this. If the tables were turned, let's also look at it this way. If the tables were turned, do you think the man would have been forgiven her and come back like she did? I don't know. I don't want to say what I think just yet. When they are having sex, or when they were having sex without protection before he had HIV, the man cheated. So the question is, do we think that he won't cheat again if she ends up risking? Oh, so many questions, right? Okay, let's start. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening. My name is Lola. I'm calling from the station.
Could you turn down the volume of your radio so that I can hear you properly? I heard your name though. You said Lola.
Yes, I've done that. My name is Lola. I'm calling from Ujudi.
Okay, hi Lola. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Okay. For a start, I really feel very, very sorry for the woman. Wow. It's not, I don't want to put myself in her shoes. Honestly, I don't want to put myself in her shoes. It's painful. It's awful. I'm sure she will feel so bitter and everything that is there to feel about the pain. But having said that, I think she just has to choose between, should I call it two evils? She has to choose is either, if she knows that she cannot take the risk, which, sincerely speaking, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't take the risk.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
Okay. You won't take the risk of sleeping with him without condom?
Sleeping with him, yes. So she's already scared. From what you read and the way she wrote later, it's her. And I see it that she doesn't want to risk it. But she doesn't also want the guy to cheat on her. So that's why I said if there are two evils, she just has to choose. Because she can't keep the man at him. So kind of lad is a man, he has needs. And those needs have to be met. So that's why I said she has to choose. It's a very, very difficult decision to make. But she just has to choose. If she's scared, if she's afraid, she feels that, I don't want to take a chance. I'm not going to say, yes, she should go ahead and be sleeping with the guy without a car. I'm going to do that. So she should choose.
But the question is, Lola, what I'm wondering is the fact that she said that the drugs the guy is taking has already reduced the potency. So the chances are it could either infect her or not. What if it infects her? Don't we think, has she considered maybe, okay, if my husband is on those, whatever they call the drugs, can't I also take the drugs?
The drugs.
How about thinking that way? I'm just thinking aloud.
That's why I said I don't want to put myself in her shoes. Because this thing is, to me, I don't know. I don't know what it is to go about with a deadly disease.
Exactly.
I don't want to know what it is by God's grace. But this thing is a 50-50 thing. It's a life and death thing. Do you understand? Okay, so what else if she says, okay, let me take the risk. The drug is working for my husband, he's going to work for me. If what I hear from the health experts is okay, immunity differs. If she doesn't have, if her immunity is not as strong as that of her husband, to be able to fight, to be able to live through the disease. So, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, to me, it's not a yes or no. I don't know how I'm going to put it. It's a chance. It's a 50-50 thing. It could work. She might not even contact it for all. She might be sleeping with the guy for 3 years, 5 years, and she might not contact it. So she might sleep with the guy once, and boom. Is she going to be able to forgive herself? Is she going to be able to even forgive the guy? How am I sure that it's not at that point that she will now say, oh, I'm going to divorce you? But the disease is already done. She already contacted the disease. So for me, that's why I said it's two evils. It's not a good or bad. Both of them look bad. Between she choosing to sleep with the guy, or she choosing to leave the guy, or she choosing to stay with the guy, and then the guy helps himself outside or with any other person that is cool with whatever he wants to do. Both three choices are bad, but she does have to choose one. For me, I think that it will be unfair. Yes, I know it's difficult. I'm a woman, she's a woman. But I think it would be unfair if she feels that she cannot sleep with the guy, and then she still say, no, you can't cheat on me, you have to come clean with me. I don't know, maybe I'm making sense, but that's the way I feel.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for your contribution.
If she wants to be with the guy, or if she knows that she can't leave the guy, she should leave him.
Yeah,
thank
the
you
ball lies in her. Oh, thank you. Well done. You listen, but you don't call. Sorry?
Because I'm always driving. I'm a bus driver. So I'm always driving. I'm a female driver.
Oh, you're a female Uber driver?
Yes.
Oh, well done. Well done. How are you finding it?
I live not easy Lagos traffic. In fact, I just drove in. I just got home now.
Wow.
Well
done. So make sure that you keep it locked down on City.
Yeah,
and tell your colleagues that they must keep it locked down on City.
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling and your contribution.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Lola. Okay. All right, that was Lola. She had quite a lot to share there. It's a difficult one, like she rightly concluded, but the ball lies in the woman's court to choose or decide what she wants to do. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Adedoja, Allen. Good evening, ma.
Hello, good evening.
Hello,
how are you? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. How are you today?
I'm just talking for the first time. I only sent a message on WhatsApp to you now.
Did you?
Yes, yes.
How could I have missed your message?
Like that.
Sorry?
I said I'll be sending message on WhatsApp, but I'm not calling, so I said let me call in.
Okay, please do. Go ahead. Did you listen to the story?
I just had a short word based on the last caller that called in now, because she really made a vital point. So maybe when I cut off the call, maybe if you can just brief us, in case of new people coming online now.
Okay, all right, I'll do that.
So I'll come back.
Okay. All right, then I'll do that. All right, that was 62. Is a very frequent caller on this show. So first of all, let's just have do a quick recap on the about the story. It's a wife whose husband is HIV positive. And when she found out, she stopped sleeping with him, and then she moved out. And they begged her, family intervened, and she came back into the house, and then they started sleeping, but this time around conditioned with a condom. And now the husband is not very happy about the condom. He's still cheating. Oh, my phone lines are buzzing. I have to. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello? Oh, the line is so low. Could you speak up, please?
My name is Unduka.
Your name is Unduka?
Ebuka.
Ebuka, could you turn down the volume of your radio, please?
Yes.
Thank you, Ebuka.
Can you hear
Go
me?
ahead. Yes, I can, Ebuka. Go ahead now.
So if the woman don't want the man to do the thing without condom, the woman should go ahead and divorce the marriage after.
Okay.
Because you can't stay in a marriage that you know that you don't see satisfied. Go outside and accept the man as he is, or
Accept the man.
and move on with his belief and everything, accept the man with that, or that move on with Allah and find another partner. Because the man can't keep on going outside and bringing when the wife in the house. So,
All right. Thank you so much, Ebuka. Thank you for your contribution. I think people are saying sort of the same thing this night, that she should move out if she doesn't want to continue in the marriage with the condition. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello. Time check is 57 minutes past the hour of 8 p.m. today, Thursday, the 13th of January 2022. You're tuning to Talk to Me with myself, Adedoja Allen. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening. My name is AY.
Your name is AY.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to me.
Happy New Year, man.
Same to you.
Wonderful job you are doing there.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Only copy.
Sorry?
I kind of question before I make any judgment.
I'm struggling to hear you.
Hello?
Yes, now I can.
Hello, can you hear me?
Very well now. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. If you are going to judge, we put ourselves in our shoes. The question is this: if we are to be the other way around, would the man have made such sacrifice that the woman did? Would the man have allowed the woman back in the house? You see, this life, we need to guide it and allow jealousy. Because if anything happens today, what we should do? My own advice is that she needs to move back and move on with her life. Because the way I think, I used to guide my life jealously. Because these are the things that you don't have second chance about. And for such a woman to have made food sacrifices, coming back to that length, I thought that she really tried. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution, Ebuka. Thank you. You're tuning to Talk to Me with myself. Sorry, AY. Did I say Ebuka? The AY I meant to say. I beg your pardon. You're tuning to Talk to Me with myself, Adedoja Allen, on City 1051 FM. We are your number one lifestyle station. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello? I lost you there. Please call me back on 07001051. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name is Obin Nwachukwu.
Your name is?
Mr. Obin Nwachukwu.
Mr. Obin Nwachukwu. All right.
Yes, Nwachukwu.
Nwachukwu. Okay. Talk to me. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm calling from Ejibo.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I've had a story. It's painful. Yes, like the last caller, what he said is the truth. For him to be flexing around, if it is the lady, he will drove out from the home. Marriage will end there. But now, the lady still forgives you and you understand me. Now, for you to say that, yes, he is the man, you can say, okay, having sex with condom, this one, blah, 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 blah. But at a point, you have to give the person a chance
just to study and know if she has really forgiven him, in fact. But it's just that the man is not that, is behaving like, I don't know what else to put it, in fact. I'm annoyed. I'm not happy here. Because you still go ahead and impregnate somebody outside again, trying to tell her that it's because you don't want her to. What kind of nonsense? And the lady is trying to her best to get pregnant is to another means. You understand me?
I do very
From
well.
another means. You understand? I listen to the story well. From another means in which it's costing a lot of money. Instead of you to fight her to go so that she can get pregnant through that means, so that she will be happy, make her happy first, so that she can forgive whatever nonsense you have done before. You understand me? You are just telling her that because you can't go on with the condom. What kind of bullshit is that? Sorry for using this word. I'm a bus driver also. So I listen to this station.
Oh,
so if she
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, if she can, for her not to put herself in risk in anything, despite the drugs can help, but in the long run, she might carry HIV. And the man will say, okay, this is it. If you can't bear it, you leave it. I know that is going to work. So it's better she departs from the man entirely. She will not die. You understand me? And face her own life, if she can. But if she wants to take the risk, let her do it, and she will see the results. It will not be good at all.
Thank you.
So that's my own suggestion.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Obina. All right. Have a good evening. Thank you for your contribution. All my callers tonight have actually said the same thing, that she should. I'm sure that she's listening one way or the other. So, well, we'll talk about it at the end. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Adedoja.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Adedoja.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the good work you're doing.
Thank you.
To this story, the man claiming that he loves the woman, I don't believe she did. Because how can you be doing something that hurts the person you love? She sacrificed, came back to the house, and then you went out just because he loves himself more than this woman.
I see.
And you want that woman. I think God has preserved that woman, kept her from being infected. So the best thing is for her is probably it's a very hard decision. She just opt out of the home and then continue her life. That is the way. I mean, because if tomorrow this woman gets infected, the same woman, the same man will find find one way or the other. Since he cannot stop it now, he will throw her away, and then that time there's no remedy for her. So that is my own view about it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adedoja. Thank you for your contribution. Everyone has been saying the same thing tonight. No mercy. Numbers to call is 0700-1051-1051. Please join the conversation. And you can also send me a WhatsApp message on 0909-916-4403. WhatsApp number 0909-916-4403. Let's dissect this a little further. I've had about, I think, 8 callers thereabouts, and they've all said that she should move on with her life, and, you know, they're not quite happy about the way the man is behaving. You see, at the end of the day, though, the ball is in the woman's court. It's her call. But, yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. If you okay, let's go to WhatsApp before I say anything further. Good evening, Ma. I'm Chichi, an ardent listener from Ogba. Thank you. Please, the lady in question should remain careful. She should not voluntarily get infected by a man cheating on her. The risk is not worth it. She should remember her son needs her life first. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening. My name is Adewale.
Your name is?
My name is Adewale.
All right, Adewale, talk to me.
Yeah. I think the man is not really careful, not, you know. So I didn't see him stopping that the attitude of me all over all the time. So the woman should just move on with her own life. Because as time goes on, they will still keep having issues. They will still be having issues upon issues. So if you just try, I know it's very hard decision to make. You just try and forget about it and move on with our own life. Let's go and find person that will fit her, give him everything to get. I think that's the best option for you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution. What did you call your name again?
Adewale from Berga.
Adewale from Berga. All right. Thank you, Adewale. Thank you. All right. Let me go to WhatsApp again. Good evening, Ma. Okay. I've read that actually. I've read the one from Chichi. Yes, that she said the risk is not worth it. Okay. All right. So we've had several contributions. People saying that she shouldn't, take a chance and all that. Oh, well, I don't know. I think, what do I say? I think, first of all, she should very carefully evaluate that HIV virus. She's been speaking to doctors. She needs to go deeper and do a lot more evaluation. I'll continue. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, good evening. This is Adedoja, Alice.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
Okay. So this is Jerry from Adedoja.
Jerry.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So the thing is, sorry, it's a bit pathetic, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think there is any problem with that solution anyway. So I've listened to other speakers. They've contributed meaningfully, but my suggestion is the thing is HIV as it is today is just second. Yeah. So if the man continues to take it, the AROD, the others antiretroviral drugs, that the viral load will definitely reduce. So the time will come where it could not even be detected. So when you can detect,
and she did state that actually.
Good. So when you can detect it, you cannot justify it. You understand? Now I ain't a medical doctor, but I think we have read most of these things, and that's why it is as of today. If the man maintains good hygiene and all of that, why not? It can't be transferred. So if for me, as in my short today, if the woman really loves me, as in for the sake of all the whatever she has invested in the marriage and all of that, let her just say, I mean, worst case scenario, yes, she will be affected. As in worst case scenario, if she's affected, can't she also take the drug? I think they will live healthy. They both, you understand? They both live this world. That's the whole thing anyways. So
Thank
again,
you.
she should weigh her options very well and know the right path to take. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Jerry. Thanks for your contribution there. Right. So, So what I would say, just to add to what Mr. Jerry has said, is that HIV truly is not a death sentence. Nowadays, you even hardly find people die or pass on from HIV because it's now being controlled by drugs. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Peter. I'm calling from Isolo.
Your name is?
Peter.
Okay, hi Peter.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Contrary to what everyone is saying, I think she is taking it too far. Of course, I understand that the man cheated, and
even after she came back to the house, the man is still messing up. Sorry to use that word. But at the same time, she should isolate her pain. Is it the pain of the man cheating or that of him being HIV positive? They are two different things. Let her focus and deal with the man cheating. As for being HIV positive, it's just a blood type. With the drugs, the man is fine. And 100% that she too is fine. Because as long as the virus goes so it's locked up in the bone, it's not found in the fluid. So women and all that is not going to affect that. She will have her baby healthy and without being infected.
Are you a doctor?
So yes,
You're a doctor?
I'm a microbiologist.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So actually, I think the HIV positive is not does not worth it for her to give up her marriage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
These people I'm listening to other callers advice. When you take marriage vows, it's for better for worse. So when it becomes worse along the line, don't just pull out religiously to a Christian. You go down on your knees and pray to God. If you have God by your side, you will deal with the man cheating and deal with the HIV positive thing.
Oh, yeah.
Whom are the HIV positive and did not even tell you and continue living with you and even infect you at the risk.
That's another one too. That's
So
another way
let's
to
think
look at
about that angle. So since you have a child, you have a family, build on it. Most importantly, make sure the man takes his medication. As long as he's on his medication, you are fine. You
Thank
can
you.
leave your home for that. And another woman who knows best how to handle that situation will come and take it
I see.
the man
I
and
see.
be like, if I had known, I would have said so. Maybe the other one you have met is worse than this one. You know, so I'm not saying what the man did is good, but you find yourself in that situation. The Christian, pray to God, remember the marriage God, speak to him, take the extra to the blood side, you know, except the man is not taking his blood. Once he's on
Thank you.
fine, he might even live as long as for more than the other
Oh,
people.
wow. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Peter. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for your wonderful contribution there as a microbiologist. I think you've explained it a lot more in depth as well. So that's it from microbiologist. And then he added till for better, for worse, till death do us part. So yeah. So let me go to phone lines buzzing again. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
My name is Greatness, calling from Ikeja.
Your name is?
Calling from Ikeja.
Okay, Greatness.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Talk to me.
So, this lady now, I think she's like stigmatizing the whole thing. I expect her to be educated. By now, HIV medications, they are more standardized than they were before. And she herself trying to like punish the man for what he did. Every man cheats. Every man cheats. If she says she wants to leave the marriage now and go to another man, who knows, she might contact the HIV. So she just let this man have his way. Then let them have a happy family again. I don't see anything that is there. If you think you cannot take it, then leave the man, let him live his life. Don't punish him for things that he has done before. Everybody makes mistakes. Even she herself, she can fall victim. You can't only contact HIV through only sex. You can contact it from other ways too. So she should just let the man have his way, or she leaves the marriage. Let him not punish the guy a bit. That is short.
Thank you so much, Greatness. Thank you. All right, let's quickly go to WhatsApp. Time check is 15 minutes past the hour of 9 p.m. So we have just about 14 minutes to go to end the show. Good evening, Mrs. Adedoja Allen. Happy New Year. The lady in question should take her son and move on already without looking back. She should even thank God she wasn't affected. She wasn't infected. Lastly, a living dog is better than a dead lion. Nice job, Adedoja Din in Naji. You have this one too? So, good evening, Ma. This is simply the deed is done with all the old mistakes. Now it is left for the woman to decide either to leave or remain, but she cannot pretend being in marriage, one leg in, one leg out. It's either in or out. I know of a case like this when the man cannot continue after years with the wife with advice from doctors, assurance of safety, woke up one day and then he quit the marriage. I'm Raphael from Lusada. Oh, okay. Good evening. I'm Fega, not Tega. Okay. On this matter, I think the lady should leave the husband. I'm reading the WhatsApp messages. Is an unkind man and a cheat. In my own opinion, if she consents to unprotected sex, is likely to stop his meds to get her infected and stuck to him for life, and then still go on with his cheating ways. A case of eating his cake and having it. God hates divorce, yes, but definitely is a ground for it, even by God. Wow. Yeah, and for the man to still be cheating shows he's not remorseful in the least bit. And the person saying she's stigmatizing the man, seriously? All right, different angles. Woo! Right, so what do I think? Thank you for all your contributions. Thank you so much for all your contributions. I think, first of all, like I did tell, I said it by saying that she needs to do a lot of research. She should speak to people about HIV. It's not a death sentence, truly, like the microbiologist told us. People do have it, and people do survive. All those retroviral medicine or drugs that they take actually does kill. Well, maybe not 100%, but reduces the potency of the virus to a large extent. There are a lot of people, if you must know, there are a lot of people living with HIV, being HIV positive. A lot of people. Gone are those days where it used to be a death sentence and you'd be like, HIV care, and you run away from the person now. Now the drugs are there, the drugs are effective, and the drugs prolong people's life. There are many people that live with it. I mean, it's unfortunate that, you contract it one way or the other. So I don't think it's ground for her to leave her marriage. I don't think let me just take this maybe last call. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello? Oh, the line is not connecting. Please call me back 07001051. 1051. So I don't think, but I don't think it's a ground for her to leave the marriage. I think what she needs to do is to sit the man down. What exactly she should worry about is him not still cheating after she after she stays in the marriage. She consents to sleeping with him without the condom, being his wife, and just agreeing and embracing the whole thing with him. He must promise her that he's never going to cheat again, because that is also going to be very traumatizing for her if she finds out that after doing all this, the man is still going out to cheat. So in all honesty, she should relax, calm down, read a lot about HIV and speak to doctors, professionals about it. Then she will see that it's not exactly so bad, especially because in the man's case, the retroviral drugs have reduced the load or the potency of the virus in his body. I hear that sometimes when that thing is very low, very minimal, even through sexual intercourse, you cannot infect the other person. So she needs to do a lot of research. Like the microbiologist told us, it's very possible that she's not infected. It's also possible that she is infected. But the bottom line is it's not a death sentence. Someone did say something that made a lot of sense to me, that what if our immune system is not as strong as the man's own? That could also be something to consider. But if she doesn't speak to doctors, if she doesn't open up to all of this, she's not going to know which option to take. Hello, good evening. Could you turn down the volume of your radio, please? Hello, are you there?
Okay.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
good evening.
Yes, sir. Talk to me. What's your name?
My name is Daniel.
Daniel. All right.
Yeah. Actually, I heard the story, and I feel the wife is supposed to speak with her husband and continue having sex with her, even without protection and all that. Because I myself, my sister is, HIV positive, and she's married with kids. The husband knew before she got married. The husband knew she's HIV positive, and
Wow.
he's having. Yeah, and they're very okay. My sister,
Wow.
my younger sister. So I just feel the woman should, if she truly loves her husband, just stick to her. Nothing's going to happen. They'll be very fine. All the husband needs to do is, take his treatment, the drugs, which my sister, she still takes the treatment. Like, she goes to clinic for checkup, they give her drugs. She still.
Is her husband infected?
No, at all.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is very encouraging.
So the fact that she's still taking the drugs. She's taking it appropriately, yes.
That's the fact that the man is taking the drugs. So it's possible that it does not even infect her.
Yes.
Your sister didn't infect her husband.
No.
You're very sure of that?
Yes.
Oh,
very
okay.
sure.
And they have kids.
Yeah.
And the kids are not positive.
At all, they're not positive.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is very encouraging. All right, we'll pass this message across. Thank you. Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you. Oh, that was very encouraging. That contribution is quite divine there. Let me go to the maybe another WhatsApp message. Let's be realistic here. She should deeply ask herself, does she still love him? Is she willing to live with the virus and use the antiviral drugs? Is she willing to forgive him over and over if he keeps cheating? If the answer is yes, then she should please give him a chance. Thanks, Victor. Latest. Okay, that was my second to last caller before Mr. Austin. Daniel said that he has a sister who also is HIV positive, and she's married. She was even positive before she got married, and the husband married her. So you see, that's just buttresses the point that it's not a death sentence. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Greatness calling back again.
It's who?
It's Greatness.
Okay, hi, Greatness.
So what I want to say is that no matter how a lady is pretty, if you like the mommy water, they will always cheat. Men will always cheat. So let that woman should stop closing legs for this man. Let's see.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
You're breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I have it. Some of them, they die even before the people that have HIV will die. Nobody knows what will kill anybody. You can just be going on your way now, you just die. So there are worse things outside. It's just spread love and stop stigmatizing this person. I don't see anything there.
Thank you. Thanks once again. All right, Greatness. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to round up the show. I think that we've heard all the various contributions, including Mr. Austin that said he should get a black card. The ball is in her court, and it lies in her to take a decision. But at least from all her contributions, I'm sure that she'll be able to make up her mind and take a very good decision. What we are saying is, at least it's been proven that it's not a death sentence. She can go ahead and give her husband a chance and save her marriage and be there for him. But I agree. More importantly, she should ensure that it's not cheating. Like Mr. Austin said, even though he joked about it, he should not go around spreading the virus, by sleeping with other women. So if she agrees, she's going to agree based on the fact that she's going to save her marriage, keep her marriage, yes, do all that for her husband. At the same time, help him not to go out there to spread the disease or the virus to other people. They both should come together and have an agreement. It's doable. So if you're listening, it is doable. It's not enough to walk out of your marriage. It's not enough to give up your marriage. You can have children. Someone did say now that his sister got married with HIV positive Daniel, and they have, did you say 2 or 3 children? The husband knows the husband is not infected. The children are not infected. So you need to do a lot more research. Talk to doctors. get them to assure you that you'll be fine. I think the most important thing again is, so as long as your husband continues to take his drug, you might honestly not be infected. Give it a go. Please don't leave the marriage, don't leave the man because of this, because someone is going to get married to him anyway, and she will live with him and she will not get infected. So think again about it. But the ball is in your court. You are the one that knows where the shoe pinches. But we have offered you our own very honest and good counsel, godly counsel, that there's no need for you to leave your marriage, because it's obvious that you love the man and he loves you in return. Just make it work. Ensure that he promises, he vows never to cheat again. Once you decide to sleep with him without a condom, at least you're doing what he likes. So he also will do what you like by not cheating on you. I think that's it from me tonight. It's a wrap on the show. See you next time, next week, Thursday, same time. The show makes a return, 8:30 p.m. Don't touch that dial. Keep it locked down for more music on City 1051 FM. Have a good evening.
Talk to me with Adedoja Allen.